Earlier this year, Ocean Infinity embarked on an extensive 15,000 square kilometer search for MH370 under a no-find, no-fee agreement with the Malaysian government. Armed with state-of-the-art underwater drones, their mission was focused on a key area in the southern Indian Ocean, where hopes for a breakthrough were high. However, an unexpected twist has occurred. The search vessel Armada 7806 has abruptly left the search zone and is now making its way back to Singapore. So, what went wrong? Has the search for MH370 truly ended? Let's take a closer look. The disappearance of Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 on March 8, 2014, remains one of the most perplexing mysteries in aviation history. While much has been uncovered about its disappearance, many questions still linger. In our previous video, we covered Ocean Infinity's latest search efforts in the southern Indian Ocean. Early in March, Ocean Infinity resumed its search efforts, picking up where it left off in 2018, deploying its search vessel, Armada 7806, equipped with a UVs capable of staying submerged for up to 4 days at depths of 6,000 meters. The search focused on an area proposed by independent investigators Bobby Olick and Victor Ianello, which had been partially searched before but required more detailed exploration. This region, about 2,000 kilometers west of Perth, Australia, is centered around the coordinates 34.2 south and 93.8 east. After several days of scanning the seabed near the 7th arc, Armada 7806 sailed towards Perth for refueling and resupplying. On March 6, 2025, the vessel set out again, this time targeting the BLY Marchang search area, proposed by Jean-Luc Marchang and retired Air France pilot Patrick Blay. This area had never been searched before and is centered around 35.7 south and 93 east. However, after days with seemingly no findings, Ocean Infinity changed course, heading towards Singapore and abruptly halting the search. Although Ocean Infinity has not yet made a public statement about the end of the search, Malaysia's Transport Minister confirmed that the current search efforts have been suspended. The Ocean Infinity team will resume the search for MH370 at the end of the year, during the Southern Hemisphere summer in 2025. The search vessel, Armada 7806, was last tracked leaving the search area on March 28, 2025, on a 10-day journey to Singapore at a speed of 10 knots. While some speculated that the departure was due to an unsuccessful agreement between the company and the Malaysian government, Transport Minister Anthony Locke clarified that the contract between Malaysia and Ocean Infinity was signed on March 25, 2025. Although it's unclear whether the Armada 7806 was actively searching before the contract was finalized, the search's suspension appears to be primarily due to weather limitations in the search zone. Ocean Infinity's return to Singapore might seem like a setback, but it aligns with their strategic planning, ensuring that the search resumes under optimal conditions later this year. Sources close to the negotiations have revealed that the contract between Malaysia and Ocean Infinity includes an 18-month search window, which allows for postponements if necessary. When the search resumes, Ocean Infinity may need a larger vessel to cover a broader area more efficiently. Despite the cutting-edge technology aboard Armada 7806, it can deploy a maximum of 3 AUVs compared to the 8 AUVs used in the 2018 search with the seabed constructor. As of now, it remains unknown whether any wreckage or debris was found during the most recent search operation. Ocean Infinity will need several days to process the data collected by its 3 Huggins 6000 AUVs. The processing time varies depending on the complexity of the tasks. While simpler tasks can be processed quickly, more intricate ones, like high-resolution 3D mapping or detailed environmental surveys, may take longer. As Ocean Infinity analyzes the data, new potential search areas remain unexplored. One such area is the Broken Ridge at 32.5 south and 96.5 east, which American investigator Blaine Gibson, who has found 22 pieces of debris, and oceanographer Cara Padarachi believe should be targeted. They argue that the search should not be limited to the 7th arc but should extend from 28.3 south to 33.2 south. Another area, proposed by independent investigator Richard Godfrey, centered around 29.128 south and 99.934 east, has also yet to be explored. Less than half of this area, proposed by Godfrey, has been surveyed in previous searches. Godfrey's analysis, which uses the Weak Signal Propagation Reporter, WSPR system, offers a new approach to tracking aircraft. This system, based on data from a global network of radio stations emitting weak signals, allows investigators to identify possible flight paths by tracking how the signals are affected by an aircraft's presence. This method is helping refine the search area, narrowing down possible crash sites for MH370's wreckage on the ocean floor. Godfrey's analysis has sparked debate. Some investigators find it compelling, while others remain skeptical about its accuracy. A key aspect of Godfrey's theory is that MH370 likely entered a high-speed dive before crashing into the ocean. This remains one of the most debated points in the mystery of MH370. Some believe the plane glided to extend its range, citing evidence like the flaperon found on Reunion Island, which suggests a controlled ditching. Others, however, believe the plane impacted the ocean at high speed, pointing to the scattered wreckage and the absence of large fuselage parts, which would likely have been found if the plane had glided. Satellite data from Inmarsat suggests that MH370 communicated with a satellite for hours after losing contact with air traffic control. This indicates that the plane may have flown on autopilot, consuming fuel at a slow rate, which supports the gliding theory. However, many, including Godfrey, believe the plane impacted the ocean at high speed, possibly in a controlled or intentional manner. The fragmented debris from MH370 further supports the theory that the plane may have impacted the ocean violently before sinking. While some argue that this debris may suggest a controlled ditching, others believe it points to a high-speed impact. The mystery remains unsolved, as both theories have compelling evidence but no definitive proof. As the investigation continues, it's unclear whether significant wreckage or smaller debris will ever be found. We'll have to wait and see if a third phase of the search takes place at the end of 2025, and if it brings us any closer to solving the enigma of MH370. If you haven't already, check out our previous video on MH370, where we explore the story of its disappearance and why it's taken so long to find the wreckage. What do you think? Did MH370 glide or impact the ocean at high speed? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want more content like this, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.